guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is for all those friends who have applied for an MBA at Brock or who want to apply for MBA at Brock and want to know more about it, and also for those who are just waiting to board their flights, have got their admission letter and their visas issued. I have been getting so many questions in my Instagram DMs and also in the comment section of my videos to answer general queries about Brock. And while it may be difficult for me to answer each of you individually and personally, I feel like making a video would be the best solution. But before we get started with the video, guys, मेरी आपसे एक छोटी सी request है. Please subscribe to my channel because my analytics show me that more than 90% of you who watch my videos have not subscribed. So guys, please, it's a small request. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's begin with the most basic question that I'm asked, and just to give a clarity here that what exact course or degree am I pursuing here at Brock. Now, although I answered this question very precisely in one of my older videos for you all, I'm going to link that video somewhere over here on the screen so you can go watch that. But just for the context, I am doing MBA ISP here. Full form for this course is Master of Business Administration, International Student Pathways. Now this is a special kind of course just made for international students who want to do a master's degree in the business administration here, and it is different from the regular MBA that is offered here at Brock. I'm in the Goodman School of Business, which is the business school of Brock University, and they offer two kinds of MBA, which is MBA ISP, the one that I'm doing, and the second one is the general or the domestic MBA as we call it. What is the difference between general MBA and MBA ISP? So in the general or the domestic MBA, you basically have to give the GMAT exam as a prerequisite. तो उनको prerequisite जो उनका admission का होता है, it is the GMAT exam. One of the requirements is the GMAT exam. एंड देन फॉर MBA ISP आपको GMAT नहीं देना पड़ता, जो मैं कर रही हूँ. मैंने GMAT नहीं दिया यहाँ पे आने से पहले. ISP कोर्स के अंदर बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं जिनका जो बैकग्राउंड है एजुकेशन का, इट इज़ नॉट बिन इन बिजनेस. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर ऑल्सो चेंजिंग देयर फील्ड्स जस्ट लाइक आई एम डूइंग. सो टू नो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई हैव डन इन इंडिया, यू कैन गो बैक टू माई प्रीवियस वीडियो दैट आई हैव लिंक्ड हियर एंड आप देख सकते हो कि मैंने इंडिया में क्या करा है, एंड more details on the difference between MBA ISP and the domestic MBA. Now I know that I said already that MBA ISP में आपको international students ही मिलेंगे, and the majority are Indian and Chinese students with a few students from other countries as well. However, in your second year of MBA, that is from third semester onwards, जब आप specializations लेते हो, उस time पे you get to have classes with the domestic students as well. So you have a mixture of students from both domestic and ISP course. So it's not always that you don't have diversity in class, but definitely during the first year you won't get that much of diversity. So I moved to another place. The lighting isn't great, however I gotta make the video. The place where I was sitting earlier was just very noisy there. Now let's assume that you have got your admission letter and your visa issued. Now the next question that you guys would have would definitely be accommodation. So what I did for accommodation was that I took the 1 month of discounted accommodation that Brock offers to all international students. So Brock has a lot of student housing options available, and I got accommodation in one of those student housing. It is called the Quarry View Residence, and जब आप Brock की साइट पे अप्लाई करोगे फॉर रेजिडेंस, आपको दो ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे, क्वारी व्यू और द ब्रॉक स्वीट्स. ब्रॉक स्वीट्स इज़ अ लिटिल एक्सपेंसिव दैन दैट, बट क्वारी व्यू इज़ usually offered for the 1 month discount. So the amount that I paid for that was $600, and ये amount मैंने separately pay नहीं करी थी. It got deducted from my fee or from my financial account at Brock here. So with that being said, I have already showed the kind of room that I got and the common area and the entire unit basically in one of my videos. I will surely link that here. It is, the title of that video is my first week in Canada. So आप जाके वहाँ पे देख सकते हो कि रूम कैसा है. And a lot of people took the extended housing option. So उन्होंने क्या करा था कि they directly signed the lease for 8 months. So they offer you an 8-month lease or a 1-year lease. So a lot of students did that. उसके बाद आफ्टर दैट 1 month, इफ़ यू गेट दैट 1 month हाउसिंग ऑप्शन, उसका प्राइस इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है. एंड आई थिंक इट्स अबाउट $1,200 अ मंथ. आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट सिंस आई डिड नॉट टेक द लॉन्ग टर्म हाउसिंग ऑप्शन, बट आप उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाके चेक कर सकते हो कि. So I signed up for that, and then when I got here, I directly came to one of their offices here. So they will email you where you have to come. So for me, it was the East desk here. I came to the East desk and I told them my student number and basically all my details, and they handed me the keys. It was that simple. I think it's the most feasible option because once you come here, and especially if you don't have anyone, आपका यहाँ पे कोई है नहीं, तो आपके लिए आई थिंक इट्स द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. बिकॉज अगर आप यहाँ पे आके अकोमोडेशन देखोगे या आप पहले से अकोमोडेशन देख के आओगे, फर्स्टली यू डोंट नो कि आपको किस टाइप का अकोमोडेशन मिलेगा. फ़ोटोज़ में इट माइट लुक डिफरेंट एंड एक्चुअल में डिफरेंट हो सकता है in terms of size, in terms of the furniture you are getting. So consider all of these things before getting an accommodation. And if you have someone here जिसके साथ आप रह रहे हो, then it's a great option. However, I think that it was a good option for me back then, and for anyone who is coming here at Brock, I would suggest to take that 1 month of the discounted accommodation. Now after that 1 month is over, and it's usually 26th August. For me it was 26th August the move out date. On 26th August I moved out, and मैंने कुछ दिन पहले से ही एक अलग से accommodation देख के रखी थी with a friend of mine. So वो accommodation I got in the near the downtown region of St. Catharines. Now St. Catharines is in itself a good place to live. The city is not that big but not that small also. It's a quiet place. The Niagara area in itself quiet सी place है. It's very peaceful out here as compared to the GTA area जो कि Hamilton, Burlington, देन मिसिसागा, ब्रैम्पटन, टोरंटो, ये सारे एरियाज़ जो हैं ये बिग सिटीज़ हैं एंड यहाँ पे बहुत ही हसल बसल होती है. बट यहाँ पे इन सेंट कैथरीन्स इट्स क्वाइट पीसफुल एंड आपको ज़्यादा कुछ करने को मिलेगा नहीं यहाँ पे. इन इट सेल्फ you just have your university and a few places to eat out. So that's that. And यहाँ पे in the downtown area I got an apartment. The amount that I am paying right now is around $700 per person. Like for me, including utilities, it's $700. And आपको इसी रेंज में यहाँ पे रूम्स मिल जाएंगे. I got it in downtown for a little cheap for the housing that I'm getting, so that's why I took it in the downtown. However, I would suggest कि downtown area में मत लेना. वहाँ पे the crowd is not very good in terms of the homeless people. Winters में it was fine, it was quiet, and I'm just being very honest here. Winters में it was just okay. However, in the summer the प्रॉब्लम जस्ट इंक्रीजेज अ लिटिल बिट. एंड बीइंग एन इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट आपको थोड़ा सा ऐसा लग सकता है कि यार मैं कहाँ पे हूँ. तो अगर आपको उस चीज़ से थोड़ा इशू है then just avoid the downtown area. I myself will be moving out after my lease is over. So I signed a 1-year lease एंड मैंने अगस्त 26 तक की लीज साइन करी थी क्योंकि मेरी अगस्त 23 में ब्रॉक के साथ लीज ख़त्म हुई थी for 1 month, and then I started another lease here. So for moving out, you can, as I said, look options on Facebook Marketplace. I think that's the best place to look options on. आपको बहुत सारे options मिल जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. आप the best thing is अगर आप 1 month का discounted lodging option लेते हो तो उस केस में आपको अपने रूममेट्स सिलेक्ट करने को मिल जाते हैं बिकॉज यू विल बी स्पेंडिंग टाइम विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड योर ग्रुप एंड यू कैन डिटरमाइन विद होम यू आर क्लिकिंग एंड आपकी वाइब किसके साथ मैच कर रही है एंड दैट्स हाउ यू can determine with whom you want to move in. And you can also go for solo options. It's completely up to you, but yes, I would say that take that 1 month of discounted lodging option. Now in terms of the 1 month that is there, जैसे आप यहाँ पे आओगे आपको 1-2 दिन बिल्कुल फ्री मिलते हैं. आई केम हियर ऑन 24th of July लास्ट ईयर एंड 25th को पहुँच गई थी मैं यहाँ पे. द 1 to 2 days वर लाइक कम्प्लीटली फ्री. मैंने बस यहाँ पे एक्सप्लोर करा है आसपास. दैट्स अ क्रो. सो मैंने बस आसपास एक्सप्लोर करा है एंड मेरे यहाँ पे कुछ कज़न्स हैं, सो they helped me out initially with buying my groceries and telling me about things. I just explored the bus system here. आपको यहाँ पे आके थोड़ा सा बस सिस्टम लग सकता है ट्रिकी. आई वुड से कि आप जो ऐप है इट्स कॉल्ड द ट्रांसिट ऐप, वो डाउनलोड कर लेना. So all of those things I did. I explored the city a little bit and then my course started on 1st of August. Now the course I'm talking about here is the BEST program, that is BEST program. It stands for Business English Communication something program. I don't remember now. But ये जो प्रोग्राम था बहुत सारे लोगों को इस पे भी क्वेश्चन होता है दैट ये एग्जैक्टली क्या है. एंड माई सेल्फ आई वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी कन्फ्यूज विद वॉट दिस प्रोग्राम इज़ एंड एग्जैक्टली क्या होगा इसके अंदर. सो बेसिकली गाइज दिस इज़ just a small prerequisite for you all to enter the MBA course. Being an international student, आपने GMAT नहीं दिया है right in MBA ISB course. So it is just to bridge that gap, and it is for the people at Brock to make sure that you are the perfect fit for the MBA course. However, इसमें आपको कोई fail नहीं कर सकता है. It's just like a prerequisite that you have to complete. So first 2 days तो हमारी orientation ही चली थी. There was orientation and then we took some headshots and then we also explored the campus. कुछ campus tours होते हैं. They will familiarize you with the campus, क्या क्या events होते हैं यहाँ पे. They will tell you all about it and then आप अपने courses के साथ start करते हो. So इसमें बहुत ही general से courses होते हैं. There was business communication or business English, and there was quantitative literacy. Now these two courses are very basic. If you know English well, आपको English अच्छे से बोलनी आती है, आपने letter writing और ये सब चीज़ें करी हुई हैं इंडिया में, आपने presentations दी हुई हैं, so आपको कोई problem नहीं होगी इसके अंदर. Basically it's just to make sure that आपको जो Canadian business environment है उसके बारे में थोड़ा पता रहे before you actually start with your MBA. So quantitative literacy में there were subjects like probability और statistics जो कि आपको further MBA में use होंगे. So I wouldn't say that it's tough नहीं होता है. It's just a very basic course and a prerequisite as I said. बहुत easily हो जाएगा. So I would say that just enjoy this period. It would be honestly the best period of your MBA क्योंकि उसके बाद तो you're gonna get very busy. And this is exactly what my seniors told me जब मैंने start करी थी अपनी MBA. Honestly, like I used to think कि okay कितना ही मुश्किल होगा, but trust me guys थोड़ा सा hectic हो जाता है. Not to scare you or anything, but हाँ थोड़ा hectic हो जाता है. So the BEST program is actually the best part of your MBA. And also guys, by the end of this BEST program you are handed over some awards like leadership award and the highest grade award. There is also a business pitch competition and आपको उस पर topic दिया जाता है. Like last year we got corporate social responsibility, this year it would be different. So ऐसे करके there are events that occur and इसमें basically आपको participate करना होता है and there would be like a winning team and then आपको certificate से वो validate करते हैं. So it's just like a validation and I actually won the leadership award for my section and then I also won the first prize for the business pitch competition alongside my team. So that is how like it is during the BEST program. And yes guys, it's just like आपको एक्सप्लोर करने का मौका मिलता है for 1 month and then आपका एक्चुअल MBA स्टार्ट होता है. Now guys, I would like to jump to the next part which is called co-op. Now co-op, you all know कि आपने अगर MBA ISP कोर्स लिया है then आप डेफिनेटली co-op कर रहे होगे. It's although it is optional, it is up to you whether to do it or not. Now co-op basically is like a paid work experience. You all must be knowing this. And इसके ना कुछ prerequisites होते हैं. तो जैसे अगर आपने MBA ISP प्रोग्राम में enroll कर लिया है, it is not a guarantee कि आपको co-op मिलेगा या नहीं. That is because इसके कुछ prerequisites होते हैं. So during your course, for the first year at least, you have to maintain at least 75% aggregate, also not more than 2 C's in any of your subjects. Now these are the basic requirements as far as academics are concerned, and I will also give you tips on how to manage academics after this part. Now for co-op, you have to apply on the portal of Brock University itself with your Brock login IDs and everything. You have to log in to campus career and go to the co-op section, and you will get all of the postings that are there. And this you can only do before your co-op work term, which is in January of your last year of study. So once you are done with your 4 semesters of study, you get another 4 semesters of work. So इसी से I have to also tell you one thing, that once you are here at the airport of Canada, you have to get your co-op permit as well. So when you get your study permit from the immigration, you also have to ask for your co-op letter. I'm sure all of your counselors must have told you, but it's just like an important thing that you have to do. If you do not, then you have to apply for it separately, and you have to do it around spring of your second year. Now a lot of people were asking that the course is for 16 months or 2 years. Now the study period is for 16 months, that is 4 semesters, and then you get a 4-month work term. So that makes it a 2-year course. The co-op is considered under your degree only, so you are basically doing a 2-year course. So you will get a 3-year postgraduate work permit. So जब आपको co-op मिल जाएगी for 4 months, you can also get it extended. That is what a lot of seniors have told me. Or if you get lucky, the company might hire you. Now I am in my 3rd semester and अभी तक मैंने co-op नहीं करा है. मुझे अभी एक semester और पढ़ना है. The fall semester is left for me, and only then I will be able to answer questions regarding jobs, salaries, the application process. So I cannot answer that. However, I can tell you कि मेरे seniors को jobs मिली हैं and they have got their co-ops. A lot of them have got it. So it's not that you won't get jobs. However, there is a recession going on over here, as we all know. So it might get a little difficult because बहुत सारे मेरे ऐसे friends हैं जिन्होंने post graduate diplomas करे हुए हैं और उनको job थोड़ी मुश्किल से मिल रही है. बट ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल भी नहीं मिल रही है, मिल भी रही है. सो इट्स जस्ट दैट यू माइट गेट लकी इफ़ यू गेट योर जॉब अर्ली, एंड आई डोंट थिंक आई एम इन अ गुड पोजिशन टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन ऑफ यू ऑल, दैट जॉब मार्केट कैसा है यहाँ पे. टर्म्स ऑफ जॉब पोस्टिंग्स, देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ जॉब्स. नाउ आई हैव टेकन द मार्केटिंग स्पेशलाइजेशन, एंड मार्केटिंग की बहुत सारी जॉब्स आती रहती हैं लिंक्डइन पे. इंटर्नशिप्स भी आती हैं. यू ऑल्सो गेट co-op openings on career page of Brock itself. So I would say that opportunities are there, but the exact picture, whether they hire or not, or how easily do they hire, that maybe I can answer it in a better manner थोड़ी देर बाद when I actually get into co-op. So let's move on and answer another question. So a lot of people asked me कि registration course की कैसे करनी है before they come here. For the first 2 semesters आपको वही electives लेने पड़ते हैं जो Brock आपको बताएगा. So for the best program, I don't think any registration is required, or I don't remember if I registered for any course. If you do get an email for registration for the best program, do register for it. However, I remember during the best program I got a mail saying that you have to register for cohort 1 of the fall semester. So they already determine कि आपका section क्या होने वाला है, and courses तो सबको same करने ही पड़ते हैं for the first 2 semesters. then after your सेकेंड सेमेस्टर तब आपको अपनी स्पेशलाइजेशन चूज़ करनी होती है. सो जस्ट इन अप्रैल यू चूज़ योर स्पेशलाइजेशंस एंड यू हैव टू रजिस्टर फॉर स्प्रिंग कोर्सेज. Now at this time you do get a flexibility. They will give you multiple options of sections and what all course offerings are there, what are the timings, so you can modify your timetable accordingly. For specializations, you can go on to the website of MBA ISP course. I will link it as well somewhere in the description box below. Specializations are like business analytics, marketing. That is what I am doing. I'm doing marketing, operations, finance and accounting. So someone asked me that आपकी क्लास की ड्यूरेशन, क्लास की लेंथ क्या होती है. सो यहाँ पे a normal lecture lasts for 3 hours. So we usually have classes from 8 to 11, then 11 to 2, 2 to 5 and also 7 to 10. So these are the class timings. First semesters में you will find it a little hectic, just the reason being that schedule that you get, you will have classes most of the days of the week. So it would be a little clustered in terms of the classes that you're taking, but I think third semester onwards you start feeling that you are in control. And that reminds me of another topic, which is part-time jobs. Now guys, I wouldn't suggest anyone to pursue or not to pursue a part-time job because it is completely dependent on the person who has to do it. Now I'm doing a part-time job since October. I am working at a restaurant here. I would say that in the first 2 semesters you should focus on your academics, because I told you that for co-op you need a 75% aggregate, and especially if you are someone who is from a completely non-business background, जिन्होंने business नहीं पढ़ा हुआ है पहले, I think that you all should focus on your academics. मेरे लिए थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट रहा था बिकॉज आई वॉज़ वर्किंग एंड मुझे कोई गाइड करने वाला नहीं था उस टाइम पे. हाउएवर मैंने इतना काम नहीं करा था. आई वॉज जस्ट वर्किंग फॉर अ फ्यू आवर्स और 1 or 2 days अ वीक, सो दैट वॉज स्टिल मैनेजेबल. हाउएवर अगर आप वीक डेज पे काम कर रहे हो, एग्ज़ाम्स के बीच काम कर रहे हो, देन इट वुड बी अ लिटिल डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर यू. सो जस्ट कीप दैट इन माइंड बिकॉज दिस कोर्स इज़ अ लिटिल डिमांडिंग फ्रॉम द अकेडमिक्स एंड. अगर आप ये वाला कोर्स कर रहे हो यहाँ पे आके, आई वुड से दैट आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा एक्चुअल में, unless and until you are very good at the subjects that you are taking. I was from a completely non-business background. I had left maths in class 10th, so it was a little difficult for me. A little नहीं, बहुत difficult था मेरे लिए to cope up. However, I made it because of hard work. This brings me to another topic, which is how to handle the academics, especially for those with no. I would say, guys, first day से ही just start working hard. And do not study alone. Find the right kind of people and take help. If you are someone who doesn't have any idea about these subjects, just don't study alone. I know that it might get intimidating कि आपको कुछ नहीं आ रहा है and दूसरों को आता है, but honestly if you actually want to excel, this is something that has worked for me. Luckily I found a really good group here who had a knowledge about business and some of them did not, but we all worked it out together. It is hectic for everyone, right? So you all can study together and एक दूसरे को help करके यहाँ पे बहुत ही easy हो जाता है. Otherwise अगर आप खुद से करना चाहोगे सब कुछ तो आप नहीं कर पाओगे. So always take help. This is one thing that I would like to suggest to anyone who struggles with academics and to anyone who does not have a prior business education or is not good at these subjects or maybe just completely new to these. So do not study alone, take help, study in groups and do not hesitate to ask. And yes guys, the most asked question is, what is the fee? Now I already answered this in my last video that I mentioned about earlier. However, if you still want an idea about the fee structure, it is $72,000 approximately for MBA ISP course for the complete course. So only the tuition for 2 years is $72,000. Add 10,000 to it, it would be the complete course including the miscellaneous charges. So I have an estimate that my complete MBA would cost me $85,000 in total. The tuition for the accounting specialization I think is around 85 to 86,000. That is because they have an extra semester and they have that CPA course You have to research about it. I do not have much idea about it, but for any other specialization apart from accounting, the total tuition is $72,000 in total for the 2 years, and you have to add the miscellaneous charges, which I have approximated to about $10,000. These $72,000 are charged in installments of $18,000 per semester. So before the beginning of each semester, we have to pay approximately $18,000. However, I would suggest going onto the website of Brock University and checking out their fee structure. They have a complete fee structure there. So if you don't find it on their website, you can refer to the description box below. And yes guys, with that I think I have answered most of your questions. अगर आपको फिर भी कोई question है or you need any help, any assistance, any guidance, once you are here, you can ask me. My Instagram handle is Jaisil K Sidhu. It is also mentioned in the description box. I hope most of your questions were answered and you find this video informative. And yes guys, this course is a little heavy on academics, so just work hard. And yes guys, with that I would say all the best to all those who are coming up in August here, starting with their MBAs. I wish you all the best. If you happen to bump into me in the future, do say hi. Please subscribe to my channel. अगर आपको मेरी ये वाली वीडियो इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगी हो, लाइक कर देना, शेयर कर देना with anyone who is going to come to Brock या कोई सोच रहा हो अप्लाई करने का. And yes, I will see you in my next one pretty soon. Bye bye.